Man, those gears are spinning.
Oh yeah, they go on. And we're displaying.
Yeah,
That's a good sign.
we're back.
Are there voices in the void?
There's voices in them there, Void.
A stream deck game. Pretty fun.
Testing. Test.
I mean,
Okay. I'm fixing it now. It is really broken. The audio settings are all over the place. Yeah, I know. Okay, they should be able to hear you guys properly now.
Technologia.
Technologia!
Oh my god, hello!
I've
I've made a new stream together, I guess, by just involuntarily existing. I am screaming incredibly loud at my browser for just being busted. We're going back to Firefox on this one, kids. And
He's
VTuber.
sitting here.
apologize.
Me sitting
I
here
did-
with the most stripped down fucking version of Firefox with all the ad blocks. I'm just like, I don't want websites to run a damn thing except the website. Specifically for moments like this.
I
don't know if it
apologize.
was the website or like some internal 3D renderer on my system, because that felt like a graphics card like crash. Oh shit, I'm a VTuber again. How unfortunate. Alright, Artie, the session's live.
Yeah, TBH. That might be it. Is Chrome, Foundry, also OBS, also VTuber.
There we go.
Oh, hold up. There it goes. But yeah, I apologize. Mizu made the prompt and I kind of just responded accordingly. I didn't mean to be that loud.
Last time on Starfinder, everything fucking crashed. Welcome back.
I imagine the files will either be stitched or uploaded one after another, so welcome back.
We'll figure it out, I guess. Welcome back,
Did
everybody.
they-
My computer ate chat.
Faye and Shaw were having a scene at the time, so let's roll on in.
As Shaw was going on about, we were asking if Shaw was basically having a small existential crisis as to whether or not her being a night gaunt would cause problems, and Faye was basically ranting at her, being like, "You're on a space station in like the middle of the galaxy where everything has been. You are not unique in this." Essentially, is that right? I'm sorry, my brain forgot.
for the most
everything
part,
past
she's
that.
very much telling you, look, you have a body that, like, can be mended, we can mend it. That kind of thing.
Akrasha was literally on fire and freezing whatever she touched, and she got just very weird looks and concerned looks.
Can you come with me then?
Yeah, I'll go with you. That's my turf. I wouldn't let you go alone.
Thanks. I don't know how this will go, but it's appreciated you'll come with.
Like I said, you get treated. It won't take long to get treated. But if you do anything that, like, is very physical, taxing, or anything like that, you risk everything. Got it? So in that week, you gotta take it easy.
Well, hopefully we can find a week where we're not doing anything too crazy. Maybe that might be
I'm
a good
sure we'll
week
have
for
some
Goss to
time.
sub in.
I was gonna say, that sounds like a good week for that heist planning.
Isn't that something? And Shaw will give a nod to Faye. Thank you, kid. Can you let me go?
Ow. Faye will just retract her tail back.
Thank you.
I'll call him up and schedule it.
And next time, if you do something like that, around the waist, not around the head. Bad memories.
Faye's just gonna blink a few times.
You know how I have a very convoluted story?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, a chapter ended with a tail around my neck, so I'd rather that not happen again. Just putting that out there.
Shaw,
What?
I couldn't strangle one of my plushies. How could I strangle you?
I appreciate the sentiment. Sorry to be a pain in the ass sometimes.
There are worse pains. At least you're asking for something that's doable.
Yeah. Don't burn yourself out, kid. Take breaks while you're got your nose to the grindstone. That's what I'm doing with my spells. All right?
But I just found the good shit.
What do you mean?
And that's when Faye would start explaining stuff about the Quinzen Queen to Shaw.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's take this to the group. Blah, 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 blah. We already did all this.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, group, guess what? I'm
Yeah,
stepping
what's
on
up?
your Wii. Fuck you.
Wait, weed?
Not the Wii.
How fucking dare you?
But we already pretty much role-played this whole thing, so...
Mm-hmm.
Let's get back to the map for little Akiton then.
And also to actually answer your question side and give a proper response. When it comes to Rebel's perspective, when it comes to the Crimson Queens, they're not our friends, but they're not necessarily our enemies either.
Enemy is my enemy is my friend.
I wouldn't even
Typing.
go that far.
I wouldn't say that. No.
It's like for Rebels, like Percy, if the two of them just took each other out, I wouldn't care twice. But if we need the help, then sure, let's go with an alliance.
They are conveniently the enemies of our enemies.
They are the enemies of our enemies. We will call them mutual acquaintances in business until this is over.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
enemy,
not-
enemy
Find
is a
out
tentative
in any way,
alliance.
shape, or form who the fuck I am.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they get a word of that, then that could be bad.
If you wanted to stay back for when we did our face-to-face meeting, that's understandable.
It ultimately depends on. Do they know that Hyperion owns Taisho Pharmaceutical, or they do now? Because they
That's
sure
a good
didn't back
point,
then.
actually. All the same, Faye isn't the best at talking anyway, so it's kind of tempting to just say I'd be on the back lines.
That, and also considering a callback to prior, we go in there, we're not calling them by name. Just call her Iris and keep going.
I mean, we'll be communicating with Faye primarily only via group chat, because we should still have our network that far out.
Of course.
120 feet.
120 feet, isn't your network global?
My network is global to where I can heal people. My group chat is 120 feet from your position to another person's position.
Okay.
It's like a relay.
Yes, the relay is the best way to put it, actually.
Okay. So, did you want to come with and just stay 120 foot outside the base, or... Actually, wait a minute. I have illusionary disguise. I could just make you look like a normie. I have that as a spell. Is that for others or for self?
You'll
Pretty sure
have to
that's for
check.
yourself.
Yeah, let me check my staff, because it's my staff version, not my Kitsune version. Illusionary disguise is one willing creature for 1 hour. Disguise is good enough to impersonate their, to basically hide their identity, but, yeah, this would be at second level.
Honestly, if they have no reason to inspect you, it will fool anyone. Even like max level creatures. You have to give
Just to
them a
be safe.
reason to doubt it.
Mm-hmm.
Just to be safe, I'm down.
Alright, we will...
And you guys just call her Iris, then that'd be fine.
Mm-hmm. Well, Iris, what kind of generic kobold do you want to look like?
Well, it can't be with fur, because I'm the only one that I know of with it.
That type of hybrid is quite rare.
Shaw will take a moment and kind of think about various kobolds she's met before eventually focusing on the spy staff and casting the second level illusionary disguise, so I will take away a second level spell slot for myself for this.
Spell slot? Don't you mean a charge?
Yeah, you would just take away either a charge and a level 2 spell slot, or 2 charges off of your staff, depending on like what level you're casting it at.
I was casting it at the second level.
So yeah, you would either take 2 charges from the staff, or 1 charge and 1 second level spell.
I was going to take 1 charge, 1 second level spell, because... How many
There's
charges?
no effect at second level.
Oh, yeah, it's not different. It's just listed there for some reason. Strange. Okay, then first level. Strange.
So then, yeah, just be a charge.
Alright, so it would just be a charge. Alright.
I'm hoping you're keeping track of how many charges you have per day, because you have too many casters for me to do so.
I'm trying to find where it says that on here.
It's
It
easy,
doesn't.
actually. The max amount that you have for spell rank, which ours is 3rd at the moment, you have that many charges.
Okay.
You have 3.
Okay. I will find a way to put it on this item then, to make it so I know.
I did all this research before I crafted my own.
Nice.
It's appreciated. But yes, let me swap over to that map. Lest y'all have any other prep you want to do.
I think Faye would just turn into a light blue female kobold.
Ah, girl Azure.
Alrighty. Let's see, do I have a good playlist for this? Not really.
Listen, just keep the PSO1 music coming. I like it.
You know what? Yeah, cool.
Just keep it coming.
I freaking made it. I manually lowered the volume a little bit by bit, so it looks like it was fading out, but nah, just here, it restarts now.
I wish there was a clean fade out on this, so I could do that. So, man. Would do that
There
so
is
much.
one, but you know, at the end of the audio file.
Yeah.
As you're approaching the abandoned construction site that has been taken over by the Crimson Queens, you're greeted by the person that Hectic has helped you find as your contact, which is one of the guard folks currently standing outside. Y'all can move up, right? Can you see this? Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah.
I have basically an entrance thing. By the way, that's Void there, Kane.
The void.
The void, the void, the void. Heads up, I am the top in diplomacy and intimidation on the party, so I will probably be making a lot of those forward things. Just so you guys are aware.
Good luck.
Thanks.
The guard essentially gives you a look over, and she's like, "Damn, you sure brought a lot of friends."
Our group likes traveling together. Sure, you know, in times like
Should
these.
still be fine.
In times like these. it's
Just
good
keep
to
your
stay-
weapons holstered.
Yep. She'll look back to the group, make sure everyone kind of confirms that, and then lead the way inside.
I will just say that I'm gonna go ahead and put Atticus into the tattoo. So it's out of sight, out of mind.
Probably a good idea, as that is an ability that Bryce has gotten, is the ability to just make their familiar, which is their sword, just appear as though it's part of their skin. This music does not fit, though.
No, PSO1 shop theme. Nah, this one won't fit.
Ah, yeah, no, you know what? Fuck it. Here. Maybe this one? It'll take a bit to load. But yeah, it sure enough looks quite a lot like the 3D blueprint that the cleaner managed to hack out of whatever company used to own this place. And there's a fair amount of electronics all over the place. It looks like the Queens have essentially gutted this place for parts. So none of these vehicles work, is what I'm saying.
Makes sense.
Indeed.
So we just make our way down the hallway and stick together.
Yeah, Lashunta Lady, who's the other guard, basically just waves you down north. If she said north.
Oh,
Oh, there's a door there.
I didn't.
I was
even
gonna
see
say,
that. I'm
Sean,
sorry.
Insert.
Don't go
I'm
sticking your
legally
nose in
blind.
places you shouldn't.
No promises.
Ugh.
Did you actually say that aloud?
No.
Wisely so, Mizu.
Listen. It is a personal gut response to hearing something like that. Okay, I can't help it.
This is a gang group of mostly female ladies, and your character is somewhat male-leaning, and they got an itchy trigger finger.
You are in the Arbiter's grounds right now.
As you're making your way towards, like, the main area that is essentially encompassing their base, you feel exposed. And I mean, I might get my head blown up by a sniper rifle levels of exposed, especially given the sheer quantity of gang members that are carrying sniper rifles.
Oh. Oh, cleaner.
So,
Yeah, what's up?
The sniper's here.
hmm
Looking him over, you probably have some sort of idea on how good of a hold-up they have here.
I mean, I can tell you just based on the map that there's not a lot of places for us to hide.
I'm gonna make these things disappear. I just thought I'd point out, here's the height measurements for shit.
Thank you, appreciate that for me.
At the very top of the crane, there she indeed is, as Bryce saw her and managed to record using that Snoop robot. Lady quite literally leaps down, and using the low gravity of the area, as well as the jetpack that seems built into the jacket of the Crimson Queens that she sports, is capable of getting right down to your level and very fearlessly strides up towards you, carrying a sniper rifle that's taller than she is.
Damn, cute. It's a very good rat.
Might as well share the artwork, actually.
Ooh.
Oh no, she's hot.
That's
Oh, no,
half of
she's
our
hot.
enemies.
Yeah, that's how you know it's good setting.
Didn't you say that about Joel Zachma?
Listen, hot lizard. Okay? Somebody will
Starfighter.
appreciate.
Starfighter universe is a dangerous place to live in if you're bisexual or pan.
We're doomed.
So,
We are.
She indeed strolls on down, making a hell of an entrance, which earns a couple of whistle and cheers from the rest of her gang. So which one of you, Shaw?
I'll raise my hand. Howdy, howdy.
Alright. You said you wanted a meeting.
Uh-huh.
What do you want?
We've heard you've been getting some trouble.
Trouble?
Yeah. Trouble with
You
some
have to
people
be a
we
bit
don't
more
like.
specific. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific than that, lady.
A big-ass motherfucker who's about the size of a truck. Working for an
Kinda tilts her
organization
head a
trying to
little
get the
bit.
fuck out, get you guys the fuck out.
I kind of recall a guy like that.
Yeah. Alright, wait, real quick. It was confirmed that Hyperion is publicly, like, facing out that Niniro is, Niniro is very viably, visibly being a Hyperion agent in this, correct?
For Hyperion? No. For the Kara Lurai Syndicate? Yes.
Okay.
Basically, everyone in this room knows that they're the same entity.
Okay.
Publicly, no.
Making sure that they are aware. I heard you're having some issues with one by the name of Niniro.
You say he was a big, tall motherfucker?
Yeah, built
Four
like,
arms?
built like a brick shithouse.
They're most as office. What
Yeah.
about him?
Look, we got qualms with him and one of his crew. How about this? We would like to propose temporary truce between us and you, where we can get rid of a mutual enemy. After that, we step away. No guns to each other's backs.
Big, tall Showbad will actually shuffle over near to her and kind of lean down, try to, like, whisper something to her. Y'all are too far away to hear this, though. Unless you have some kind of special form of hearing, but I don't think any of you do.
I don't have any special sense on my eye slashes or vision, not audible. Audio.
And I don't
I
think
don't have
anybody,
anything yet, but that's something for me in the future.
nobody can read lips.
Nope.
After a couple of seconds of whispering, she kind of just laughs. Just, yeah! Oh, I know who you are! Some of our girls went to try and mug you when you were parked over on Dock 94. Apparently you fucked them up.
Yeah,
Self-defense.
we did not kill. I have no intention on anyone of your group losing their lives.
Jeez, aren't you a goody two-shoe?
I know, I'm such a nice ghost courier.
I ain't gonna give you shit for that. In fact, I think it's kinda cool. You guys got spine. Still, why would I give a shit about getting your help against what's-his-face?
Because if you wanted to deal with Niniro, you would have dealt with Niniro. He's still a thorn in your side, right? Or else you would have taken him out.
She kinda just shrugs, holding her sniper rifle under her armpit. Nah, actually, it's kinda funny. Guy's got, like, the fancy tech and shit. And yet, for some reason, he just keeps sending a couple of minions down here every couple of days. Try to take some pot shots, and then they just leave. It's kinda pathetic, actually.
Yeah, well, that's not the case anymore. Faye's gonna kinda... She's been propped up against the wall the whole time, just kind of listening in. She's gonna step forward a few steps.
Artie, your wings
He's
disappeared.
planning on coming here himself.
Wouldn't be the first time. He ran off just like his men did.
They were testing you. Now they
Yeah.
know what you're all about. They know how to counter your strategy.
Just kind of like leaning back down against the super tall Shobad, almost as if he's a wall. Still, I don't really get why I should give you guys the time of day.
Fillion, this isn't group chat, but I'd like to ask you something.
Yeah.
In your previous 7 days, you were here, correct? Part of the attack that exterminated the Crimson Queens?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to confirm more details for you. Go ahead and ask Hype.
Would you know what strategies Niniro used to crush this group?
Yeah. So basically, what Ninuro ended up doing during that week was ruthless extermination of their entire gang throughout the entire district. Basically getting them off while they were alone until they had so few numbers they couldn't defend this place. The only one that was a real threat was her, Ruby. However, currently that's not really the case. There's an outrageously large amount of Crimson Queens alive currently.
So something has changed. Because you would have
Fillion
already... Sorry.
Fillion knowing that another Fillion exists might have changed their tactics.
That's
I would
actually
not-
incredibly interesting.
That tracks and
Currently, the queens are very full of themselves. They don't fear anything, which is the opposite of what happened last time.
When the final attack did happen against Ruby, how was she taken down in that week? The past week? Was it just because she
Basically-
had no numbers, or did they use a specific strategy against her?
It was basically because she had no numbers. Her real strength comes from essentially her group.
my friends are my strength.
Kind of.
Did Niniro have any plan Bs or anything, or was this their only plan, was take him out number by number? Because if they had a plan B, they might be executing on that plan B this time around. That's what I'm curious about then, I guess, is the final, like, little bit of, like, wait a minute, hold on, brain. This is my brain working as hard as it can right now.
He would not have shared that with Fillion, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, shit. Okay. Anyone else got any ideas? Because we need something to kind of be like, hey, this is the big glaring weakness that will get you killed. You know? Hey, this is where you're exposed.
True.
This is what your problem is. Are we able to... Is anyone, I guess, skilled in a way that they could scan the environment and pick up something like that?
Folks with high perception, maybe. I don't think
Let's
any. Does it actually, Mizu? Do you have a warfare lore? I believe you do.
No, I don't.
Mm.
I have vid game lore.
I
which,
do.
Rice has warfare lore. Both perception
for
and
it,
warfare
Rebel.
lore are applicable here.
see. I have the highest perception in the party, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's between me and you on that one. For
Yeah. So I will.
Both roles will reveal different information.
All right. So I will roll.
Would it be
Sorry.
Ooh.
a hidden roll or a public?
You don't need to make it hidden in this particular case.
Hot damn, that's a 19.
19 on die.
But you're getting a keen eye, honestly. For you, Fillion, it looks like they're pretty dug in. As a matter of fact, if you were on Ninuro's team right now, it looks like it would be pretty hard to take over this place. As for Bryce, your keen sense of battle tactics kind of tells you a lot more is going on here than meets the eye. More specifically, back there. When most people see space, or the ocean, they think that it's just an obstacle, something to avoid. For a real tactician, this is an opportunity. It's very likely defended back there.
So then, what the question is?
So,
I'm sorry. Go for it.
considering how lightly defended it is back here, Revel's still not going to say much verbally, but he is going to just like move up quietly over to Shaw and just look over to them before explaining what he noticed through group chat, as well as asking, these guys aren't exactly spread thin, yet somehow that spot is what is probably a glaring weakness that I can see. If I was to strike this place, that'd be where I go. At the same time,
I mean, what's to stop a scout ship with a couple chain guns hopped on the front to just make a pass against this whole area while the station's in a moment of disarray?
not a whole lot.
I don't see much anti-air here. There's a couple cannons, but they're probably ripped for pieces.
Used for
There's
scrap.
there's no cannons at all. This is a construction site. These are cranes.
Those aren't cannons.
If anything, they have less because they salvage all the parts from everything here.
Exactly. Alright, if that's the play, then I'm going to go forward and just basically tell her straight up. I'm confirming with the party, making sure everyone is aware that I'm saying these words. I am not saying these words. I'm basically just telling her, you have a giant gap behind you. Niniro does have the ability to get spaceships. What's to stop him from exploiting that? Putting a dropship right on top of you, or launching a missile in here and getting rid of the group. Is that the play we want to go with?
Try to coerce her.
Basically just put the pressure on and be like, you may think you're hot shit, but they're big enough to put a missile through that and wipe this whole room out. I wouldn't know if that's intimidation, diplomacy.
Since you're trying to essentially shock her into like following your directive, actually, in this particular instance, it would be coercing, yes. But you could also use warfare lore as basically a way to explain how battle strategies work and what their actual weaknesses are.
Bryce, would you be able to aid me with warfare lore in making sure I say what I need to say properly with an intimidation roll? And is that okay, since it is two different skills?
In this particular case, yes.
Alright.
I will aid.
You're essentially combining your efforts and your arguments.
Woohoo,
You're trying to look scary enough that you sound like you know what you're talking about, because these people respond to violence.
I'm also going to give myself the +1 of glory.
But you're immune for an hour afterwards.
That's fine.
The +2.
I'd rather take it here, because if I can start this thing off in a positive direction, it's a lot easier to keep it positive than it is if it starts off negative, and then we have to steer it positive. You know what I mean? At downtime...
I would debate depends on what's said, but for the most part, I believe that's correct.
Did I never put coerce on my sheet? Oh my god.
It's an exploration, Abby.
It is... I don't have it then, yeah.
It's in the basic action macros.
I'm just trying to rely less on them, because...
It's honestly good to have the actual action on there, because, like, I'm gonna be real, anytime you use the basic action macro, I'm opening up the actual action for myself to be like, okay, what's the rule on this?
Oh, that was a 3 on the die. I think I'm going to hero point that one.
It's a good call.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed my rolls have been shit.
Much better.
That's much better.
Oh,
It
finally.
indeed was.
So yeah.
By the way, probably should... One
Sorry.
second.
That's pretty much what we'll do, is using Revel's knowledge, point out the giant gaping gap behind her where a small militia could shoot a missile. And end this whole operation right now.
Yeah, when
this
it
is
comes
odd
to-
reason.
When it comes to social situation, though, you probably should not target NPCs because sometimes they have stuff like this.
An 8th level challenge.
Oh,
Oh.
You still beat it, but it might have mattered.
I see.
She's basically the DC is basically 4 higher than this.
Oh,
Holy,
so
then
me
what's
being
it
with a
actually being
plus
shown?
7 was good.
Yeah, it was by 3.
Hot damn.
She kind of like winces and looks over at the rest of her crew, who actually seems to be faltering, hearing, like, for one, the fact that you sound like you're angry enough that you're certain of what you're talking about, but also because of Revel's actual arguments, they kind of make sense and they're explained in a way that they get it, even though they're not trained fighters or military by any means. And, like, she takes a look around the gallery and she knows how to read the room, and so much so that she stops you. She's like, fine, okay, you've made your point. Still, I doubt you're doing this for charity. What do you want? That's all I want to know if we're gonna do this together.
Enemy's my friend.
You think I'm gonna believe that old shit?
in this case, it's kind of true. We have somebody we want to deal with. You have somebody you want to deal with because of one reason or another. So let's hold each other's hand and help each other out. Then, at the end, we turn and go our own ways.
Race might be older than all of you, but it's persisted this long for a reason.
She snaps a finger at you. If I'm gonna be working with you, I need to know.
Now what?
Why? Why you want this guy dead? Not even the main guy. You want one of their lieutenants or some crap. That's weird.
We have
You're weird.
authority that they're involved in some shit that's way above. We need to get them basically out of the way. It's gonna
You're
cause a lot.
killing them?
It's gonna cause a lot less problems that way.
Huh. Nah.
Complicado.
Nah, I ain't convinced. She still strides up to you, though. Not even, like, remotely thinking about having her weapon up or anything. And she kind of just points at, essentially, Shaw because she's at the front of the party. Listen, girl, if we're gonna do this, I need to know I can trust you. And there is one way I know I could trust people. Race me.
Oh,
Whoa.
What?
Race me.
I see.
In what race? Pod race? What kind of race we talking about?
We know what
Otter
kind of
is the-
race she likes.
It's a street race.
Exactly.
You gotta be able to make it through traffic without getting killed. More importantly, you gotta show you got the honor not to kill your competitor on the way there, too.
So is it?
If you can do that,
See.
I'll trust you won't shoot me in the back during the fight.
Oh, Shaw's got a big dumb smile on her face right now. Oh, we'll be there with bells on.
Are you willing to include other participants? Because I'm interested in racing.
It's a
It's been a
one-on-one kind of deal.
Who is the
I
best?
guess you could have somebody in the back seat or something.
Look, we should. Shaw's got this. I think she's got it.
I also know that 3 people in the party have plus 11 piloting, so
I
Yes.
don't really care who does it. One of your groups gotta race me.
all right. Think I can borrow
You got
Goss's
till
bike,
sundown.
or I don't think the hoverboard will be able to keep up. Huh.
You'd be surprised, Abby.
True. We do have a garage. I should go look at our garage real quick and check some numbers to figure out what I'm going with here. Unless anyone
Like
else wants
Midnight
to be the racer, but I feel like it is me at this point.
I mean, you're the one that she basically challenged, so
Yeah.
I think it's only fair and fitting that you're the one that raises.
I might
I
have
want
been
it to
talked
be
over.
you.
Oh.
Sorry.
I might have been talked over when I said it, but she said, "I don't care which one of you does it. One of you has to race me."
No, you weren't talked over, but the fact that it's how the RP lined up, it sounds like that's how it should go.
Grandpa, can you be my R2D2?
What does that even mean?
You literally have a robot standing right behind you. What the fuck?
Okay, Cleaner, you're a good pilot, but if the thing catches on fire, I don't think you'll be good compared to Grandpa.
Do you know how to make rally callouts?
Yes.
Hard left. So the hoverboard has a fly of 40. The handy Taldane has a speed of 50. Ooh.
Probably the Taldane would be preferable.
The Taldane is a speed of 50, not a fly of 40. But there is a difference there. The fly of 40 might be able to just get us over things. It also has a lower DC on piloting checks. It is a 14 compared to the 15.
If you're taking the hoverboard, you ain't taking a fucking passenger. You're doing that shit solo.
True.
The Hardy Taldane has a single passenger seat. The hoverboard does not. The hoverboard, however, can be used with, I believe, acrobatics and athletics.
Yeah.
Which could put me and Novakari as options as well.
If you have a better than 11 in those, actually, yes. You, well, the athletics DC is 2 more, so...
I was gonna say, you gotta keep in mind DCs are different.
Yeah. The acrobatics DC is
Piloting.
15. Wow, it is literally the same difference in number-wise.
Literally nothing changes except Nova and Revel are potentially also able to pilot the hoverboard.
Yeah, there's,
Everybody
numbers-
can drive.
The numbers don't change.
everybody can drive, so this is great. Like, we could literally just, like, it doesn't matter. They all have the same stat block. Okay. I would say probably the assist from the passenger might be too valuable on this. And we'd cut the fly speed out. We don't really know the route. It's just going to be a route through the city. Oh, dear God.
If I may.
Yep.
Rebel's gonna look over to Shaw and then over to the cleaner and just reply, I think you got this. I'd rather at least me and cleaner, well, she talks of honor, but frankly I'd like to keep an eye out on things. Having someone in place that can serve as a sniper to make sure no one decides to get any silly ideas without, well, be it with or without Ruby's permission, I don't think it'd be a bad idea.
Right, Knickknack does have vehicles, just in general. We could see if there is something that Knickknack could sell to us that might be a valuable vehicle option. We might have
Indeed.
something that might be able to fit all of us, a family of 14.
In a street race, is that really a good idea?
No.
You probably want something that's like one passenger at best.
Yeah, you don't want a battle bus for a street race.
Because
Funny as that
she's
be.
probably going solo. Think on that.
True.
You also have to remember something, however. Mechanics-wise, this is still a fantasy sci-fi RPG. You can use tech. You can use spells on vehicles. The only rule is not to kill the other racers.
Do we know what vehicle she's going to be on?
No. Probably her own, though. She had her own when she was doing her own races to begin with.
The reason I'm asking is because if it has the tech trait, there is a marginal chance, and I mean marginal chance, that I'll be able to hamper her without killing her.
The Turbo Glider's a relatively cheap vehicle. It has 1 passenger, pretty low checks, and has a fly of 60.
That might be the call.
Overall, a fly of 60 is the best I've seen out of anything. That's fast. That's faster than
Can
the
I also say
Taldan.
this?
Oh, sorry.
If we get the turbo glider, hey Fillion,
Yeah.
you want to race?
Oh, me
'Cause
racing.
Look at the nature DC for the piloting check. Look at what Fillion has in their stat for nature.
Oh my god, you beat it automatically! Oh my god, you're our best racer! Freya!
Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Holy shit!
Wow, really?
It's a DC of
Yes,
16.
really.
She's got a plus 16!
You're familiar enough with the forces of nature that you kind of can just guesstimate how to fly a glider.
Hey Freya, got any initial D
Holy
music you
shit.
can send aside real quick?
Yeah. Let's see what I could send.
I'm just saying, there's an idea for y'all.
Circle Folian still had income left in their pockets.
Okay.
I
That's
haven't
fucked.
updated my inventory in a hot minute. Let me check.
So who's riding with Fillion?
Well,
It can only have a mechanical passenger, so none of us.
Mech.
No,
Ah.
I think.
Ah.
I think when it says motorized only, I think it's only if the glider is mobilized and not wind powered can it have a passenger.
Oh, okay, I'm reading it more. That makes more sense, yeah. Well, do we have, is the one we purchasing motorized? That's kind of an important question.
Well, no, it uses its fly. When
It's dual propulsion.
Yep. So basically,
It's either or.
it needs an incline to essentially kick off and then get the fly, but only when it is in that fly state it is a single, yeah, so it has to just be Fillion on it.
Huh.
Basically, they won't be able
Okay,
to
but
use
that
the
just
glide if
says-
someone else is there.
Hold on, that says to use the wind propulsion you have to jump off. It doesn't say anything about the motorized.
If you're using motorized, you can fly normally. Even with
Wow,
passenger.
that's interesting.
Okay.
So, I guess the question is who's going Euro beating with Fillion?
It's nature, right? Oh god, Faye would
Yeah.
be
Faye?
Oh no!
the thing with our party, right, is that Ginkle, Shaw, and the cleaner are capable pilots, and nature throws Faye into the mix as potential passengers.
Well, Faye, you want to go up there?
Not like I don't know how to drive. I wasn't expecting to be thrown into a street maze.
I mean, if you don't want to go, one of us can take.
Oh,
your
I'm fucking
place at
down.
the end of the-
Let's
okay.
go.
Fair enough.
And so Fillion was surprised for a second. Then he's like, "Well, if you're confident I could drive this thing, then sure."
Both of our healers are getting into a street race. I can't. Oh god, this is so dangerous.
I can't believe Freya managed to find a fucking one-gun midnight cabinet in our tabletop RPG.
Wait a minute, hold up. I have spell chips that work on me. Would these work for the ship?
If you install them on the ship, anyone can cast spells from the ship.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was about to say, hey, Fleet Step, where you at?
Unfortunately, we
Oh
have
wait,
looked this
no,
up.
that's land speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it doesn't specify your type of speed, it is only land speed.
It would still be
I
land
forgot
speed,
we had
though.
discussed this before last session.
It's still land speed.
Oh my... I'm gonna have to download this as an MP3 file.
Oh dear.
Oh, I think
Well,
you
now I'm
just plot in
curious.
YouTube links like in Roll20.
I could loose times.
Yeah.
I could loose times arrow it, couldn't I?
That technically does not work.
Anybody got Tailwind?
I do.
That also does not work on flying.
But yeah, it wouldn't work on this either. It would work for like our running speed if we had to land for any reason.
Okay, but wait. It's wind.
I've got something. Warp time.
They really should redo some of these spells to apply to all speeds.
No, actually, it would rewind myself or fast forward someone into death. Never mind, that's not gonna work.
Oh, yeah. That makes someone just age to death.
That's not. That's not what I want.
I can't believe Shaw has a spell that's just literally ages you to dust.
Turns you to age.
Wait,
Haste.
I
could
do
work.
have that.
consider.
Haste-
Oh,
What were you gonna
yeah,
say,
warp
Freya?
step would work.
Oh yeah, warp step does work with air. Hmm.
And then
And Fillion has that.
Oh, that's even better than if you already have it.
oh,
Yeah.
Me having haste, you having. Oh my god, we might actually be the better people. that can do
I
this.
think y'all are actually the best combo we have for this race. Warp step is just
You can always
nitrous.
trust time casters to race.
You
Or maybe don't trust them
And-
to race because it's cheating.
fucking excuse you.
And I have that. If we
God.
ever get into a scenario where we might crash.
A quick, technically unrelated, but also technically related thing. When I was driving home from Newport News earlier today, because tunnel, I passed by what looked like a classic Chevrolet pickup truck that had been turned into a dragster. So I'm fucking passing this truck, and I just look in the back of it and see these two fucking massive ass nitro tanks strapped to the back of it.
Holy.
Yes.
Oh
Shit
god.
was crazy.
Someone's packing.
We should bring that.
Yeah.
Let's bring that.
If only. If only.
I guess all I can really do is give you guidance and pray.
Meanwhile,
Oh my
me and
God,
Queen are just gonna
and-
be on. Just go ahead.
Faye can drift hop.
Yes.
Uh huh.
Oh
The
god.
Prismini heritage is all about using vehicles and starships to creative uses.
Oh god, this is gonna be amazing.
It's gonna be wild. Can I go make some coffee real quick?
Maybe it is time for a 5-minute while we do the purchase of this product and get it into our party stash. We're in agreement. We're gonna
Yeah.
spend the money to buy one of these.
But
Yeah,
sweet,
I think we
Okay,
are.
Bug Glider,
It'll
yeah.
be used for future things anyway, I feel.
Yeah, because you get around easy on one of these, even for other things.
Okay, then it is 10 gold. so we will deduct 100 credits from the party.
Alright, I'll be right back.
All right.
I'll drag it onto my character.
I have inputted a turbo glider in game, and you're all owners of it. There we go.
Okay,
You're gonna have to provide your own pictures.
I will minus 100 credits off of our total.
You might want to just purchase it from the shop, so you have it in your inventory for repairs.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right, let me just give myself $100 then. Or not
if
$100.
I had $100.
10 gold.
That is why functionally these are all technically a buckler. Don't look too hard into the coding. Just makes it easier.
It works.
Understood.
For what it needs to be. That's all it needs to be.
You know, that makes sense, because that's what I've done for, like, Mechamex repairs and my Kingmaker robots repairs.
I was the one that suggested that, I think, originally, like years ago.
I think so, yeah.
It's just a good way to do it if you need to repair something. Instead of, like, having to try to do, like, treat wounds and then being like, okay, what is my crafting DC for this?
So is this basically what the turbo glider is? I'm gonna put it in general. This is just what I googled turbo glider, and this is what came up.
It's a motorized glider. It's supposed to have wings and, like, sails, which
Okay.
is why you can use nature to control it.
So it's like a glider with a jet engine in it, like a jet glider.
Mhm.
Oh, I've seen these before. They're real.
You can use whatever picture you want for it. I'm just describing what it's supposed to look like. I don't think it's
these
the
things.
capsule. I don't think it's quite the capsule core plane. No,
Okay,
I
but the,
vaguely recall the picture once where it was like essentially just a ship with sails that you fly.
here I'll do a little paint dot netting and make an image for it, so we can. Give it
Don't
a
worry about it.
Wah.
There's no maps anyways. That's unless you plan on taking it into combat. There's no maps for this.
We're theater of the minding it.
Yes, it's a chase, because I'm not gonna have a map that spans the entirety of the south side of Akiton going all the way to the north side of Little Akiton.
Yeah, we could just use the world map.
That is
So-
exactly what I was gonna do.
Sorry.
Go on, Naruto.
Is this a race to beat her or just a race to keep up with her?
Either or, honestly. It's one of these things where it's like,
see.
you're gonna impress her more if you win. That is Revel ship. I did not mean to activate that.
Oh, good for a bunch of men.
Eh.
Men with hoods.
There we go.
There we go.
TLDR. You start down here. You're trying to make your way up to the interstate, which is essentially going into into the golden neighborhood over there.
Oh my god, it's a Need for Speed underground sprint race.
You know what? I'm not. Hey, cleaner.
So it's literally the entire length of the expressway.
Yep.
All
What's up,
right,
Rebel?
let's fucking go.
That's just the start point and the end point. You can take any route you want, as is customary for street racing.
Oh, stars. Cleaner.
Yeah, what's up?
I realized something else we probably should be doing.
What's that?
Making sure the police don't get involved.
True. I'm sure it'll
Fuck
be
the
fine.
police.
What she said.
What she said.
Uh-huh.
I'm just
Well,
thinking because it's like we have a glider. Is taking the expressway the best route for us to go?
Do you recall how the Crimson Queen's hideout had like empty space like behind it? This is that empty space.
I see. Makes
Can
sense,
y'all-
actually.
Can y'all see like this marker that is the Crimson Queen hideout?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, making sure.
There, I made the
'Cause,
the
like, we
red
could-
line.
We could literally get there as the crow flies, because we can fly.
Math-wise, it's a more direct route. The issue is you'll be moving at 2/3 your max speed. Will the magics that you guys are going to be pumping into this be enough to counter that? Because she's probably going to have some magics that have a pretty fast ride herself.
Well, haste gives us an extra action that we can use to stride.
You
So
do
we
not
get
stride with
more
the
actions.
vehicle.
True. Fuck, actually.
You
Hold on.
drive.
Then I might not be able to use haste.
You know, technically speaking, yeah, fuck it, actually. So, basically the way vehicles work is that they're essentially a creature until it logically doesn't make sense to consider them a creature. So yes, you can haste your turbo glider. It's just specifically you're not hasted.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They essentially get a free drive action every turn.
Yeah, because the wording of the spell says you gain the it gains the quickened condition and can use an extra action each round to strike or stride.
And yeah,
So it does limit what you can do, but at the same time, stride is a part of that.
that is essentially like what they tell me in the guide of like, how do you run vehicles in combat or in anything, which is just consider them creatures until it doesn't make sense to consider them creatures. So it's like, if you haste a vehicle, it is the same as if a creature was hasted. I don't care beyond that.
Okay, but at the same time, enemies can do that too in the same regard, so
Mm. Mhm.
it's fair. I'm
That
just
was a
looking over
low.
my spells and shit, sorry.
I was a little worried Fillion might not be included in this part, but I'm pretty hyped to see that they are.
Shout out
Nice.
to Abby for finding a vehicle that allows Fillion to be involved directly.
Yeah, I'm very happy that I saw that.
I'm still casting this just in case. It lasts me for 8 hours anyway, so I don't give a fuck.
Hey, if it crashes, you can finish the race on foot.
Exactly.
Ah, I see. Talladega Nights.
Hey, it's a
Also-
street race. As long as you cross the finish line, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. That's why it's like any vehicles go. If you go in with a hoverboard, she'll be like, really? Okay, I like your guts. But, you know, it's still a hoverboard. But yeah, what Kane posted is very similar to the pictures that I've seen. It's basically that, but it has a pair of wings on the left and right. I wish I had
Oh,
that picture.
yeah.
Though. So it's like
That makes
that thing, but bigger.
All right, I'm back with espresso, the nectar of the gods.
Hell yeah.
I love
Yeah,
my
I
espresso
just-
machine.
I just basically finished explaining that when it comes to casting spells on vehicles, yeah, it works. Consider vehicles to be creatures until it doesn't make sense to consider them creatures. You can haste the vehicle itself. Not yourselves, but the vehicle.
Oh shit.
Let me just bring up a table. as the chase system is kind of a roleplay centric thing where there's going to be events and obstacles and whatnot, and I'll just have to figure them out on the fly. I should have, written down some obstacle ideas beforehand, but it's fine. And yes, thank you, Sammy. It's credit to Sammy, says Kane.
I haven't seen that movie in forever either.
It's a good one.
Good movie.
Are we all back yet?
I think it was only Freya that stepped away, so I'm ready when you are.
I'm good.
Good to go.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
But yeah, as you're making your way down to the south side of Little Akiton, you're actually not too far off from the Ghost Carrier safe house, interestingly enough. You can almost see it from the main highway. There's a lot of cars and traffic ongoing. The only starting requirement is that you both start on the expressway itself. And you can see some of the pedestrians and people gathering around to take a good look. You're getting a lot of attention from this.
Do we have
And-
the fucking pyrotechnics at the start line with the smokestacks and the
There's a lot of glow sticks being waved around, that's for sure.
Hell yeah.
I am not putting on a scantily clad outfit, standing between the both of you and dropping a flag to start the race.
No, there's none of that. This is Midnight Club, baby.
Quite interestingly, actually, some of you might recognize the vehicle that Ruby ends up strolling in with. She's using a Fenrir class speedster, which is something that Goss has used. However, hers is the standard model, no modifications, but it's still quite speedy.
Damn, so that would have had an interesting reaction if you would have brought yours.
We could have asked Goss. We could have asked Goss for this one too. This would have been awful.
It would have been awful given the amount of attention you're getting, as people have already started to record the damn thing.
Oh,
Good thing I'm still in a disguised form.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that to
minute.
Fillion too, actually.
Hey, hold
You know,
up. I didn't.
Actually, no, you wouldn't be.
Ah, fuck.
Huh?
Go on.
I would like to perform an exploration action during the duration of this race.
The attention is not on you, as you're not one of the racers, Mizu.
I want to stream it.
You know what? The attention is now on you, Mizu. Thank you.
I want to stream the race.
But yes. This is not an insignificant amount of distance. By the time you'll get down there, illusory disguise will have worn off.
Fair enough.
And
You know what?
the
Who
entire
cares?
and the entire length of this race is also 4 times that distance, so you could not cast it again for it to last the entire race, unless you're constantly outputting it over and over.
It don't matter to her anyway.
I think
Any objections?
I'm okay with this. Are you guys taking the direct route, or are you going to follow the interstate there? Because the direct route is direct.
Well, we have to stay on the interstate for a little bit, but I believe we will judge it based off of what we see when we get there.
If
We
it's
don't know what
Indeed.
traffic's going to be like yet. It's already looking heavy, as Side says.
The interstate is looking like it's heavy traffic, indeed.
Where's Ninaro's place here? Hold up.
Ninu's hideout, it would be around quite close to the police station, actually. all the way up there. I didn't put a marker there because it doesn't sound like y'all planned on going there for fights.
Shaw will
And
probably.
since
Oh, sorry.
go on,
Shaw will probably post up somewhere where she can kind of keep an eye on Niniro's operations, because basically is just afraid of, hey, Niniro might take this moment where both of their enemies are doing something stupid and reckless and use that against them. So she's just gonna be an eye in the sky to make sure Niniro's not gonna do anything during this moment.
you mind moving your token to where you're standing then?
Certainly. Oh, okay. Well, there's a wall in the
Oh,
way.
right. this wall.
That's a wall. Wow.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm in the void.
That's funny, actually.
I use walls as a way to make lights because I'm doing a lot of fancy shit with lights in the scene.
That makes sense, but also really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the radar effect is a light.
Right.
Is
I'm
it okay
also-
if Nova
okay.
goes with you, Shaw?
That's fine. I'm more than happy to have a couple people here just to kind of be on guard. Honestly, we might, Revel, if you want to just have the hoverboard on you, you can move a lot faster with that than most of us can. And
Honestly, well, I'm not, or if cleaners doing their own thing, those two need that.
There,
I may have Revel. Go ahead.
It's open now. I made it a door.
Understood. Oh God. Don't do that. Don't do that, please.
Only move your own token, please.
Yeah, it highlighted everything. I'm like, oh God. So I may have Revel not with Shaw and the others, but somewhere else midway through to keep an eye on things, basically.
like if the cleaner's posting up down here, you would be with them.
Actually, probably yeah, or at least somewhere nearby.
He goes, hey, Mizu's going to the finish line.
Alrighty. This might matter.
I'm gonna take the handy Taldane with us as well, just so if we need to get somewhere quick, we can.
Probably a good idea. But yeah,
But yeah, I'm keeping the hoverboard on Revel. I'm gonna. Where's the hoverboard actually, so I can put it in my inventory?
it's in a price stash. Or it's
Just
in
in
your
case.
inventory. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
think
which.
you were the one that had it last, actually.
I don't see it, so I'm assuming it's in the stash.
Shaw, do you
Y'all
have
made
it?
a lot. Y'all made so many folders in that stash. I don't even know where anything is.
Hoverboard is in Revel storage at home container in the party stash.
There it is. Okay,
That's
I'm
why I
just gonna
couldn't
do it by
find it.
myself then. Putting that in my inventory, in my equipment, weapon slot. Then, yeah, that's gonna be on me.
Handy Taldane is not an inventory object, but for layman's terms, we'll consider it with us at this point. I'm just
Oh
gonna.
my god, you could just drag it on the field too,
Oh right, it is a token in itself.
I guess. Yes, as is the hoverboard. The hoverboard's just specifically something you can carry in your pockets. Anyways, let's transport ourselves a little bit to the starting line. The two girls stroll up, and you're arriving with a turbo glider. Certainly a creative choice. It seems like the news has spread pretty quick in Little Akiton about the race that was happening. Despite the fact that her reputation might not be as strong as it was before, it seems Ruby definitely attracts the crowd, and she is relishing it as she strolls up on the Fenrir class speedster. These things are fast, absurdly fast, but they're also very dangerous to drive. It takes a really skilled driver to take care of these things. And she's kind of like looking you two over, and she's like, you're the quiet kid that was with their group, and who are you? And she's looking over Faye.
Don't worry about me. I'm with them.
Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Rules are simple. Don't fuck with the other person's machine. That's it. Get to the end of the interstate.
Fair enough.
All right.
Alright, since you have some folks actually perched up at various locations, you'll gain some extra info as how the race is going, but it's going to work essentially this way. You're going to have 6 obstacles in your way, and you have to try to clear as many of them without failing. And if you take shortcuts, they'll be harder, but then you'll have less obstacles. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also side.
Yeah.
It looks like Ginkle's trying to move to find a spot as well.
Oh, I was gonna be posted up with Revel as backup.
There we go. Take care of the rest.
Buddy system.
All right. Let's hope that this is not copyrighted to hell.
Let's hope indeed.
Oh
The
boy.
tension is strong. The tension in the air is absolutely cuttable with a knife. As a matter of fact, you might be cutting it with the wings of your turbo glider. I'm gonna need both of you to essentially, for starters, just roll me perception, just as if it was initiative, and I'll just take the average of the two.
All right. Perception.
You know what?
Well,
Yeah.
that's a hell of a roll there.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, it said I already rolled initiative.
Don't worry about it. Just roll it normally, not initiative. It's above initiative for regular perception.
All right. Oh, I did it from like the toolbar up top. Let me.
Oh, I see it. It says they rolled a 19, so you know what? I'll just take the result of 20 total. And
You
you
rolled a
two are
19?
essentially just... Yeah, they rolled a 19. That's what it says to me, at least.
Oh my god.
Holy fuck.
You rolled a 20, she rolled a 19.
The two of you are out the gate in an instant. So much so that it actually takes Ruby like a hot second to like get her own bearings. And you're starting off with a little bit of a lead. I need to know what route you plan on actually taking. Are you going in a straight line above the skyline? Or are you going
I would say-
interstate?
Let's see.
With the flight speed,
guessing-
we literally could just fly there.
Air traffic
is-
exists, though.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
true. But let's go for it.
You think we can bob and weave, friend?
Yeah.
Let's bob and weave.
You wisely decide to take your way to the skies. However, getting the altitude is a little bit difficult, as going upwards does count as difficult terrain in this system.
I think this would be the point where, if possible, Faye would cast haste.
This
Try
would
to give us
indeed-
the extra boost we need to get going.
This would indeed be the best time, as Ruby will overtake you for a hot second, but only because you're moving upwards. I'll still need y'all to roll a driving check for that.
The nature rolls.
Alright, let me roll the 8
Nature.
first.
So,
All right, nature time.
I can add the aid
okay.
myself afterwards.
oh my god. that
It's a
was like-
failure on me. But you rolled a
That's
19!
another 19. Taking this thing to the sky doesn't take much effort at all, especially because of how quickened you are. As a matter of fact, you're capable of weaving in between the skyline's buildings with little to no issue as you start to make some progress up there. You can actually see Ruby immediately get off the interstate that is traffic-ridden like nobody's business to get into the back streets. She's directly below you.
Oh shit.
Don't blame her, honestly.
She jumped off of the thing. Fenrir class speedsters are essentially like, if you've seen Final Fantasy Advent Children, it's those bikes they use in that fucking crazy scene. You know.
Oh yeah.
I kind of figured.
I'll see it tomorrow.
It's the brothers' bikes, right? I'm assuming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha.
With little to
Okay.
no trouble at all,
Shit.
you're capable of getting yourself above the skyline. You still have to contend with the air traffic, but it looks like it's easier than if you had taken the highway. The highway, however, would have been faster. More difficult. Faster. If you have any bright ideas or spells you'd like to use, now would be the time. Otherwise, you're going in a straight line.
Let me check. Because that warp step is a cantrip.
I am taking it into account every time you drive, because you could just cast it infinitely.
Yeah.
She still outspeeds
I
you,
do
however.
have 2 more uses of haste, technically.
Let's see how many how many times I can cast haste up to 4 times.
You have haste too. Oh my fucking god.
They all make
So
time
yeah, you
making.
haste has this turn then.
All right, so I'll do haste for this turn.
Doesn't it last a whole minute?
Yeah, it
Oh,
lasts
okay.
a whole minute, but I wasn't sure how long like each one of these rounds was technically.
Assume each one of these rounds is effectively, I don't know, 30 seconds? Assume the whole race will be over in under 10 minutes. But
Alright.
like,
Oh, so
the
we'll
duration
have
of your
to
spell.
haste up the whole time then.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
I know, right?
Drift hop I want to save for like a oh shit scenario.
I will also put something on your sheets real quick, which is called to maneuver in flight. It would not be using acrobatics, however, you'd be using your nature checks, but it's still applicable here. You already have it good.
Yep, I literally have everything on my sheet now, side.
As essentially what you just did just now was a steep ascent, which is why I asked for those rolls.
Yeah,
you still
I think this would probably be our best maneuver at this point. Ha, get it.
Yeah.
There's air traffic, but you can still just go into a straight line.
Alright, what's your acrobatics?
Let me check.
It would be nature as you're driving a vehicle, and that's the skill you use to drive.
Oh, right, that's right. I keep forgetting that it switches to the skill used. Alright, so then let me just roll the 8 and you do the roll then.
Alright, so it's still on nature.
Mhm.
Yep. That's a success. +1.
You don't need to add it, I can manually calculate it in my head.
Game, why you not let me click the thing? Like go in here. There we go.
You're bobbing and weaving to a traffic with not too much issues. Still, there's a lot more up there than meets the eye. Especially because you're still at the same height as some of the buildings in Little Akiton, but you're still capable of making progress. However, looking down below you, now that she's out of the, essentially the alleyways, you're realizing that she's actually going faster than you are. Especially now that she has more straightaways to go down. She is quite literally earning the moniker of the Crimson Racer as she's just a blur through the streets. We're coming up on where Ginkle and Revel are. Any chance you guys want to do anything to help here?
So, I know for Revel in particular, he just has the comms device ready to go. He also he also has the rifle at prepared, but he's not going to interrupt the race unless something is coming up to interrupt the race. So he's mostly just watching. If anything, probably gonna try and give advice as to, if possible, give advice as to where a more effective path may be.
In that case, you would be rolling perception to seek out that favorite path.
Ginkgo.
Would I be able to also use that to aid?
One of you has to do it. One of you is aiding.
Oh, I'm.
Hold on a minute. Let me close these. Ginkgo, what's your perception?
+9.
Okay, so we have the same perception. Cool. You 8, I'll roll.
No, I think Side was saying we're aiding them.
No. Bryce got it correctly. You're
Alright.
trying to seek
I'll
out
roll for
a
aid
shortcut
then.
for them.
And on that,
Good enough, just
with a +1.
barely. Just barely, you're noticing the fact that, given that there's no tall building here, it would be quite possible for the flying people to actually get some extra speed by going downwards again, but then they'd have to deal with the skyline once they get to the other side. But it would be a sudden burst of speed.
So Rebel's going to hook up turn on the voice box and give a call using the comm device over to Faye. And just simply respond saying, "Hey, Iris, it's the dog. If you guys head down, you're gonna have a bit more difficulty, but you're gonna get a good speed boost and you can get right past her."
Essentially, you
Rip
know
the
how
shot.
flying upwards is difficult terrain?
Yeah.
Flying downwards is the opposite. You move twice as fast when you're going downward.
Overall, if we don't have to travel as far going back up, then we just get a pure benefit in the end.
Yeah.
It's worth a shot.
The buildings on this side of Little Akiton are a little shorter than the ones down here. Here it was all high rises.
Then I
Then you don't
believe
have to
we
deal
have
with that
ourselves a
many.
shortcut.
Yeah, let's take it.
I still need to roll that nature check.
What spell is what are Filian's using for the cantrip right now? I forget what one that.
Oh yeah,
what-
warp step.
is that a status bonus or what is that? Circumstance?
Let's see. +5 puts status bonus to your speed until the end of the turn.
Okay, never mind. Because I was thinking of using the moving ringtone, but that's also a status bonus, so that wouldn't help.
Yeah.
Already got your motivating soundtrack.
Very true. I was just gonna say, Faye would just like pop open the CD fucking tray and just be like, "Hold up, I got this." And just put a hot track in. That being the currently playing song. But since haste would have wore
Yeah.
off, I guess I'll just do haste again before we do our rolls.
Oh, would it be Filian's turn to cast haste? Because the first minute's over.
It's all right. But we can figure that out.
You have so many. It doesn't really matter.
That is
Yeah,
true.
exactly. We'll divvy up the spell slots used later.
True.
But here's my aid roll. That is a success. I want you to use a hero point if you got one.
All right, let's see. Oh, there. Now this is pod racing.
Indeed, you are. As a matter of fact, as you're heading downwards, you're finally capable of catching back up to her as she practically almost runs Ginkgo and Rebel over as she's speeding through the streets, and she's headed straight for the void. And as a matter
She's
of
gonna
fact,
jump
you
the
both-
fucking hole.
He's gonna jump it.
As a matter of fact, you both reach over the void that is essentially just like the space station in between. And you're both exactly at the same time crossing over to the other side. And after
Oh,
that,
shit.
you pass her.
Oh fuck!
Damn.
There's still only a couple more rounds left and obstacles to deal with. Now you're much lower to the ground, and there's less high rise to deal with. You're not quite at street level, though.
I think now's the time for me to drift hop. As we're wanting to ascend, this would reduce a lot of the effort needed to ascend.
I believe you have the Prismini ability that lets you act as a drift engine, right? I think that's just built in for Prismini.
I was gonna say, I know they changed a lot about how Prismeni worked with the update, and I think they made a lot of innate stuff that I don't remember about. Let me go to the race and look.
If you're piloting a starship that doesn't have a drift engine, you can act as one. Yes, that's just a built-in ability they have.
Yep, I'm reading it right now. You are absolutely right.
You can essentially use that as a way to go even faster, as you're going faster than light speed travel.
Post it in the chat so everybody can read. But
Since
yeah,
both
they would
Go
absolutely
on.
use it.
Like, as soon as you pass her, you essentially blink, and then you're in the drift for a hot second. The drift essentially looks like, kind of like cyberspace, but it's not. It's faster than light travel. And that brings Fillion along with you. It's quite unusual to do faster than light travel in a city, but the Epsilon space station is quite big.
Yo, we're going plaid.
And yeah, no, I wanted to say that since Ginkgo and Rebel were close enough to see it, you would see that she's currently overcharging her machine, which is the ability that the Hardy Taldane has of speed boosting.
Oh shit. Oh, wow.
And that's why she's capable of going even faster than you sometimes.
She's hitting
I'm
the
in a-
nitrous tank.
I mean, to be fair, Rebel is rooting for his allies. However, this is really cool.
It is.
It just looks to Ginkgo's like, we should go.
I don't think any one of us had street race with like fucking Initial D music on our bingo cards for what was gonna happen tonight.
Nope.
No, not really. But let me tell you,
Should have
Hell
had
yeah.
a guess. You should have had a guess when I said
After
that she
the
got
last bit of
disqualified from a racing event.
Oh, yeah. Oh boy.
But yes, feel free to go ahead for that next roll.
All right, here's the aid.
And
That's
you tell me if you want
a
to take
critical
any
success.
What's
You
up?
tell me if you want to go for any kind of critical, for any kind of maneuvers whilst flying.
And what would be available? Because we're just making a beeline right now.
Yeah, currently you are. If you went back down to the street level, you would have to contend with the traffic, but you'd go even faster.
Aww. Man, that's the dilemma. Do we want to go? Well, the thing is, we just used the drift thing to go upwards, didn't we? Or is it just like going forwards really fast?
You've gone upwards, so you have your
I was gonna say I did propel us
above
up.
the previous island. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to ignore
So
the
we wanna
difficult
go
terrain
down-
for moving upwards.
We should take advantage of that and go downwards again for the speed boost.
To be fair, if it's all pretty much level ground from here, no reason why not.
True. All right, let's kick it.
Can we use a
God,
party
do we have
reroll?
Party hero
You
point.
do have a party reroll, right?
That would be a good time. Sammy will be stepping away for now, as she needs to go. But we'll be finishing this
Aw.
and then ending session, I think.
Yeah, that's completely fine.
Yep. I'm okay giving Fillion the hero point.
Yes, you can reroll.
Oh, do I just do reroll and keep new?
Yeah.
Yeah, keep new.
Yep. All right.
You could also give
What?
yourself a
Oh my
hero point.
God.
But, oh
The
my
destined double
goodness.
one.
Oh no!
You kind of pushed the machine a little too hard. You almost come close enough to almost crashing it, but you're capable of getting control again before it comes to that point. You're now lower than you wanted to be, and you did not gain any speed. You're at street level and have to contend with cars. She has passed you.
Oh shit.
However, being at street
I don't
level
know-
means that you're going about as fast as it gets.
Shit. How can we deal with this? Because Riptop's only once
It kind of
per
looks like
day.
she's about... Yeah, it looks like she's about to rejoin the interstate from that intersection.
Yeah.
I'm
See,
just
would
looking
step
at
help
anything I
here?
can do.
You're already always using Warp Step. Her speed boost practically doubles her speed. Warp
Oh,
Step is currently
fuck.
helping you keep up, but not much else. I'll say you're about as low as it gets, but if you try to go reckless again, you could pass her. But if you fuck up, you're crashing.
True.
How many rounds do we got left? Technically 2? 1?
It's the last. It's the last one, I believe. This should be the 5th one. Actually, no. There's 2 rounds left because it's getting back on the interstate, and then it's a straightaway.
Do we want to
Yeah.
risk it all?
The main goal is to just get there. Beating her is a bonus.
That's true. She never said
This
we
is
had to
You
win.
rolling
only
a nat 1 twice in a roll is just god awful.
Yeah.
I don't
Unfortunate.
think that'll happen again.
At the end of the day, you can always repair or buy a new one.
Fuck it, we go.
Over balling.
Girls decide to go for some reckless maneuvers.
We're balling.
Not a crit success, but it's enough for something absolutely reckless. You notice that some of the architecture for one of the sky rises that's upcoming actually has like bridges going on between two towers. And you decide to tread the needle in between them to try to get some speed. Is to essentially skip as much of like the actual traffic as possible. And sure enough, you're capable of getting it in there. Skipping enough streets that you're back on pace with her.
Oh my
both
god.
Both of your machines are on the straightaway right in front of the finish line. And at this point, she doesn't have speed boost anymore. Her machine is actually starting to putter.
So do we just cruise
Success
control
is
it
all
the
it
rest
would
of the
take for
way?
you to win.
I don't. That's a really, really fast
What you thinking?
car. It's hard to say if we're going to win by just coasting.
Like I said, her speed boost ran out. A single normal success is all it would take to win.
I see. All right. Well, then, if that's the case, let's just go for broke.
All right, ball it.
That's a crit success. Go, Freya. Oh my god. Let's fucking go.
Wow.
It's pretty clear that nobody in this race actually wants to lose. You got people that have started to gather around the entire highway to see how it's going to pan out. Some folks have actually started to record it after they noticed that the cleaner was. So much so that you've actually even got like folks from Zo Media have started to cover this race. You can see a small helicopter in the distance even.
Oh shit.
And it comes down to the photo finish, as like, both of you have nothing left in the tank, and you're just rushing down the straightaway, ignoring as much of the traffic as you can, and photo finish, you end up first, just barely.
Oh my god.
Let's go! Fillion
go.
by a nose!
Holy fuck.
My friends are cool.
There's the sound of metal scraping against the highway as she goes for an Akira slide for the finish, and she's just exhausted. Angry, but she's happy. You can see it on her face. You gave her the race of a lifetime that she hasn't had in forever.
You're a tough
At the
cookie
end
to
of the
crack.
race, the cleaners.
Fucking hell. Can't believe I lost that.
So Philhin steps off the glider, and before the whole sportsman, he stepped aside for a moment and just like vomits from all the pent up adrenaline.
A very understandable reaction. Even she looks like she's about to do it as well.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
That was awesome, but also. Whoa.
I have not been racing in too long. Alright. You people, I respect you. I'm on your side for as long as you need me. The queens will have your back. She kind of puts out her
Nice
fist
to
bump.
have you.
Yeah. Yeah. So Phillian definitely fist bumps.
Sticking together for as long as you need. You have made an ally out of Ruby. In particular, she is enamored with Phillian and the skill that he exhibited.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was good racing, my god.
Now this is pod racing.
Now this is
fucking
pod
pod
racing.
racing. Is that where we're going to end things for tonight then?
I think it is a high-octane note to end on.
All right, well then,
Holy shit.
that'll be
Whoa.
it
Yeah.
for us. That was sick as fuck. Ugh. Fuck.
Went from 2 nat 1s to the miraculously rolling a nat 20 at the end.
Oh my god.
All right.
So, hey, Ginkle,
Yeah.
how are you gonna get to the others?
I guess
Mechamech.
Pilot and Mechamech, we're gonna take the long way.
Mechamech car mode.
Vehicle
You got
mode.
Mega Mick, I got the hoverboard. We'll figure it out.
Cleaner, you want to ride with me and Nova on the Taldane? She could just climb on my head
I
as
am
I
very
drive.
glad. I am very glad of how well that went. I was not sure if I could run the chase scene, but it turned out pretty good.
That was awesome.
Amazing.
Yep.
I got to use something that I never thought I'd be able to use. Period.
The fact that you're a Prismanian.
That was the racial.
Yeah, you could just hop into the drift and act as an engine. It was kind of like when you teleported without even trying to last session, except you got the entire vehicle and everyone on it with you.
This Cobalt's so cool.
This Cobalt's so cool.
Oh, my friends are so cool. Alright. I am going to rate us out because I also know Discord's audio has been a little weirdly synced, and I know you guys at home have probably been hearing some of the weird side effects of whatever the hell's going on with Discord right now.
Yeah, it's been Discord voice
Side
has been cutting in and out
effect.
in weird spots.
Alright.
Indeed.
I had
We're
to,
not
I'm
talking
sorry.
about. We're not talking about the GM.
Let's hope
Difference.
let's hope the VOD is not fucked up.
It's gonna be people are
Agreed.
gonna have to kind of think and like mentally stitch the audio together a little bit, unfortunately, because there are some points where it did really desync for like 2 seconds, and then people kind of talked over each other. It sucks, but I also know with Discord, the moment you like jump from one regional server to another, there's a chance no one's just getting back into the call for the next hour, and I don't want to try and push something like that while we're all, you know, trying to have a tabletop session.
True.
Fair.
Worst comes worst. Luckily enough, this was a shorter session. We can reiterate what happened if need be.
Yep. But
Yes.
for now, we're gonna go give a
Is
raid
that-
on over to Orgo. Thank you all for coming out and watching.
This is the kind of story you can only tell in a sci-fi setting.
It's cool as hell. Orgo's,
Exactly.
Yes.
Orgo's doing some randomizer. Give him some love. And we'll see you guys next time.
Good night.
On this thing.
On this thing.
On this thing.
Goodbye, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
That we
On
do.
this thing.
We are out.
We're
On
not the
this
council, but
thing.
still.
On this thing.